IGCSE Biology 0610, Paper 1, Variant 2, October, November 2024, question number 1 to question number 20. And question number 1 is, which type of cell moves mucus? They have given us 4 options. The first cell is the ciliated cell. So, ciliated cells are characterized by the presence of cilia, which are hair-like projections on their surface. So, in the human respiratory tract, for example, the ciliated epithelial cells line the airways and use the rhythmic beating of their cilia to move mucus and other trapped particles, microbes, in the upward and out of the lungs. So this is the primary function of the ciliated cells to move the mucus. So A is the can be the correct option. Egg cell is the human gamete cell, which has the function of reproduction. Guard cells and hairs, the root hair cells are the plant cells, not the animal cells. So only A is the correct option, which is ciliated cell. And second question is, a student exposed a fly larva to light and temperature gradients. They lit the area from one side and made one side of the larva warmer than the other. So this will be the warmer. They trace the path of the fly larva's movement. So they are moving from the colder region towards the warmer region. Means from low temperature to high temperature, and from high light intensity towards the low light intensity. So the options are there. So direction of movement is this. So with the fly larva does not respond to temperature or light intensity. This is totally wrong because it is responding. And so it is moving away from the light and the region where there is warmth and where there is less light intensity. So the fly larva moves away from a higher temperature and a higher light intensity. This is totally wrong. It is moving towards the higher temperature. The fly larva moves away from a high temperature and towards a high light intensity. Again, this is wrong. The fly larva moves towards a higher temperature and away from a higher light intensity. So this is correct option. That is, it is moving towards a high temperature, towards the warmth, and away from a higher light intensity. It means from higher light intensity towards the lower light intensity, towards the region which is darker and warm. So D is the correct option. Next question is, the table shows the scientific names and the common names of 4 plants. So according to the scientific naming, according to the classification system, binomial system, in which the scientific names are after the to, that is the genus name, and the second name is species name. Binomial, no, by nomenclature. So this is the latest classification system to give the names, scientific names to the organisms. So the first name is genus name and the second name is species name. So in this case, Althea and officinalis and Houtonia and Palustrus, these first names are the genus name and they are species name. So according to them, the first option, marsh, is a common name. So not correct. Palustrus is the species name. This is species name, common name, and this is species name. Voila is genus name. So this is the correct option. Violet is a color. So this is totally wrong option, which is not matching with these other options. Now question number 4. Question number 4. The diagram shows an arthropod. Which group does this arthropod belong to? Here you can see the arthropods which has been shown. It has many segments and each segment has a pair of legs and antennas are there and body is flat. So the first option, which is arachnid. Arachnids are spiders, scorpions, which have two main body segments. Two main body segments. So A is not correction. Crustaceans, they are crabs and lobsters. They are specialized. They have appendages bodies. So they are not correct. Insects, they have three body parts: head, thorax, and abdomen. And myriapods, they have means many feet. Myriapods means many feet. They include two types, that is millipedes and centipedes. Millipedes and centipedes. So these, therefore, on the based on this information, the D is the correct option. And the next question is, the diagram shows a plant cell. And you know, in plant cells, there is a cell wall, cell membrane, chloroplast, sap vacuoles. A single central large vacuole is present. Nucleus is on one side. So according to this information, A is cell wall, B is sap vacuole, and C is chloroplast, and D is cell membrane. A, D is the correct option. Now question number 6 is there. Which magnification formula is correct? Formula of magnification is magnification is equal to image size divided by actual size. So according to this, actual size is divided by image size is not correct option. Actual size plus image size is not correct option. And here in this case, image size plus correct option. Image size multiplied by actual size, not correct option. Only C is the correct option, which is according to this formula. Now question number 7. A frog is an animal. The skin of a frog is permeable to oxygen and carbon dioxide. Which directions will have a net diffusion of oxygen and carbon dioxide when a frog swims in pond water? So it means its skin is slippery and it is permeable for gases, for diffusion of the gases. So exchange of gases will take place over there. So here in this case, you can see uh, the water when it will be in water, the carbon dioxide, it will move into the water from the skin, surface of the skin. The carbon dioxide which will be produced into the frog body, it will be diffused out through the skin into the water, whereas the oxygen which is present in higher concentration into the water, so it will move into the frog. So you can say the first option is the correct option. So first option. And the second option is carbon dioxide and oxygen. So carbon dioxide and oxygen both are moving into the frog. No, this is not correct option. And oxygen is moving out. No, oxygen is not produced into the body of the frog, so it will not move out. And the D option is no movement. So A is the correct option in this case. So moving towards the next question number 8. And question number 8 is, which statement about the plant sport is correct? The pressure of water inside the cell presses inward onto the cell walls. The pressure of water inside the cells presses inward onto the cell walls. Inward onto the cell wall. The pressure of water inside the cell presses outwards onto the cell walls. So in this way, onto the cell wall. And the pressure of water outside the cell presses inward in the cell walls, and the pressure of the water outside the cells presses outwards onto the cell walls. Outside the cells. So it will not protect from outside. It will not protect from outside. Only the pressure of water will be produced inside when there will be water, when it is turgid. So it will put a pressure on the walls, onward, outwards onto the walls, and but it will not burst because cell wall is there, and cell wall helps to protect it because it is porous in nature. It is made up of cellulose, so it has flexibility in it. So when it presses outward onto the cell wall, that is the cell walls will become turgid in this way. So they have high pressure inside, high osmotic pressure. So it will help in this way. So it will plant sport, it will be correct. So it is not inward. So the direction is not inward. So its direction is outward onto the cell walls. So that is the reason the cell walls will become turgid. It will little bit dilate in the outward direction. So B is the correct option. Question number 9. What is a correct statement about active transport? Active transport is the movement of molecules and ions from the region of lower concentration towards the region of higher concentration by using energy. So, particles move into cells using energy released by photosynthesis. The particles move across a cell wall without using energy. Particles moves into the cell using energy released by photosynthesis. And particles move across a cell wall without using energy. Without using energy is not active transport. Released by photosynthesis. Particles moves into the cells. They are not, you can say, the energy is formed. Food is formation takes place. Energy is produced, released as a result of respiration, not by photosynthesis. So this is not correct option. Cell wall without using energy. Particles move from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration. So this movement is down the concentration. You can say against the concentration gradient. So against the gradient. Particles move across a cell membrane using energy released by respiration and the energy which is produced as a result of respiration. So D is the correct option. Movement of molecules from the region of lower concentration towards the region of higher concentration simply against the concentration gradient by using energy and the energy which is produced as a result of respiration. So D is the correct option. Question number 10. And question number 10 is, a sample of food was tested with burette reagent. Which color would be seen if the food sample contained protein? So burette reagent is of blue color. If protein is present, it give a positive sign, which is the blue color is changed into purple. So A option is blue black. Blue black color is produced when is the iodine test. So this is the positive for iodine test. So this is not correct. Brick red for reducing sugar. Yellow brown is from minus, you can say if the carbohydrates are not present. So yellow color will be produced. So D is the correct option. If the proteins are present, the blue color or the burette reagent, which is of blue color, will be changed to the purple color. So D is the correct option. Question number 11. Question number 11 is, which elements are found in fats? Carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, they are present in fats. So carbon, hydrogen, iron, not. Carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen, they are present. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen, they are present in proteins. And nitrogen, again, this is not the correct option. Only B is the correct option. Which statements about enzymes are correct? Enzymes are biological catalysts. Yes. Enzymes are carbohydrates. No. Enzymes have an active site. Yes. So 1 and 3. So B is the correct option. A, C, and D are not the correct options. Only B is the correct option. Question number 13. And question number 13 is, the equation for photosynthesis is shown. So we have to fill in this equation. Which words correctly complete gaps 1, 2, and 3? So the equation for photosynthesis is carbon dioxide plus water will give rise, in the presence of chlorophyll, sunlight, they will give rise to the glucose plus oxygen. So at 1, there should be carbon dioxide, and at 2, there should be the water and glucose, plus there should be oxygen. So B is the correct option. Carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight in the green parts of the plants where the chlorophyll is present, there will be the formation of glucose and oxygen will be released as a raw material. So B is the correct option. A, C, D are not correct. Which carbohydrate is used to make cell wall? Cellulose. Cellulose is that carbohydrate which is used to make cell walls. Glycogen is the, you can say, uh, starch. It is formed from starch molecules. Glycogen is produced in the animals. Starch is also a carbohydrate, but starch is not used in the formation of cell walls. Sucrose, again, sucrose is not used in the formation of cell wall. It is only cellulose is there, which is used, which is has flexibility into it, and it is very hardy and in nature. So this is used to make the cell walls because cell wall protects the plant cell. It gives the shapes to the plant cell as well. Question number 15. And question number 15 is, the diagram shows a cross section of a leaf. X and Y, the two labelings, three labelings are which row shows the correct labels. X is the palisade mesophyll cell, or Y is spongy mesophyll, and Z is the stroma. Between the two guard cells, stroma is present. So X is the palisade mesophyll and spongy mesophyll is Y, and G is the stroma. So according to this, A is the correct option. B, C, D are not correct options. Now question number 16. The table shows some of the nutrients found in yogurt. One serving size of yogurt is 150 gram. One of the nutrients in the yogurt is required for healthy bones and teeth. What is the mass of this nutrient in one serving of yogurt? And you can see the carbohydrates 6.90, protein 4.80, fat 1.56. So we are talking about the calcium. So calcium is used for healthy bones and teeth. So yogurt is 0.16 in 100 grams of yogurt. So 100 gram of yogurt contains 0.16 gram of calcium. So we have to calculate it in 150. So in 150 will be, in 150 gram of yogurt will contain 0.16 over 100 multiplied by 150. So according to this, we will calculate it, and according to calculations, 0.16, after calculation, the answer is 0.24. So 0.24 gram calcium will be found in 150 gram of yogurt. So A is the correct option after calculation. So we are moving towards the next question. And next question number 17 is, the diagram shows the alimentary canal and some of the associated organs in a cat. The alimentary canal of a cat is similar to that of a human. So at one is esophagus, and number 4 is stomach. Number 3, you can see the small intestine. And at number 2 is large intestine. Number 2 is large intestine. So according to this, B is the correct option. At one, esophagus, number 2, large intestine, small intestine, and stomach. So B is the correct option. A, C, and D are not the correct options. Question number 19. And question number 19 is, the diagram shows the 4 types of teeth in a human jaw. So which row correctly identifies all 4 types of teeth? So the first, this is number 1 is canine, and number 3 is incisor, and number 4 is premolar, and molar. So these are the, incisors are for biting, canines are for tearing, premolar and molar are used for grinding and crushing. So according to this labeling, you can see at number 1 are canine, number 2 molar, and number 3 so incisor, and number 4 premolar. So according to this, B is the correct option. A, C, and D are not the correct options according to the shape. Now next question number 19 is there. What are the products of protein digestion in the stomach? Proteins are digested, are changed into amino acids, and in stomach, the gastric juice is present, and HCl. Gastric juice contains protease. Protease is an enzyme for proteins, for the digestion of proteins. So amino acid is correct option. Fatty acids are the products of, and glycerol, they are the products of fats and lipids. And protease is an enzyme, so only A is the correct option, because when protein is digested, it is changed into amino acids. Where is water absorbed? Colon and small intestine. Small intestine is the where the digestion is completed, where the digestion takes place, where the absorption takes place. So large intestine only. So only large intestine is there where the water absorption takes place. Gallbladder and colon. Again, gallbladder where the bile is stored for some time. Small intestine digestion takes place. So only B is the correct option. So it was all about question number 1 to 20. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.